Welcome to Newark, New Jersey. Along with Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski. The crowd is alive. There's an energy in the barn, and this season is ready to get underway. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. Here's a chance right in the slot. We got a delayed penalty coming up. That trip right in front of the official's eyes. Can't get away with that.
So often in a shifty little play that you're trying to get to the puck, you get your stick in the wrong spot, he steps on your stick, and there's nothing you can do.
His reflexes on display tonight. Still early on in this frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us. Still scoreless in this one. Edmonton's got it in the offensive zone. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. And manages to clear the zone. The Oilers have it behind the cage. Dumps it in. Moves it quickly over to Draisaitl. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Wood's got the puck. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Moves it to Barry. Sends a pass over. Denies him on the play.
Blackwood's taken away all of the rebound possibilities by putting that puck in the corner.
Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And a successful clearing attempt. Edmonton's got it from behind the net. Cahoon swooping in on the attack. Pokes it away in his own end. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Takes the pass. Stones him in front.
Great tracking. He finds the puck. He gets the glove up. Makes the save on a dangerous chance.
And a good read to get possession there with the two centermen tangled up. Aaron pass and the play's broken up. And we've got a 2-on-1. Here's a chance. Denies him in close. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Couldn't connect, although not exactly an ideal pass to begin with. New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves the puck. Here's a short pass to Butcher. Stops him with a glove. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. And that pass goes awry. The Devils take it along the wing. Puck scooped up by Butcher. Battling for it along the boards. Trying to get back on the attack now. Picks up the puck in his own end. Quick pass to Hischier. The Devils move the puck in the defensive zone. Slides it to Butcher. New Jersey's moving it along the wing. Quick pass to Draisaitl. Keeps hold of the puck. And now he angles it across to Yamamoto. Stopped by the goaltender.
He's on it. Good chance, but he's able to glove that shot.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We're still scoreless. Edmonton's won the draw, and they'll go to work. That pass doesn't go. The Devils scoop it up along the boards. Murray's lugging the puck. Edmonton's got it now. From the point, looks to make something happen. Stones up with the blocker. And now he tries to get it across to Pratt. Takes the feed. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Kara. The Oilers take over on possession. Quick feed to Kara. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. And that one's blocked.
Yeah, good positioning, James. He gets up tight to the shooter and snuffs that one.
There's the whistle. Wow, completely ignored the whistle there. And they're going to dance off here. And down he goes.
That's a clear winner right there. It's amazing how the energy in the building can seep away when your guy doesn't do so well in the fight.
Yeah, you can hear a pin drop in this arena now. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. And now it's grabbed by Severson. That pass goes a little sideways. Takes the feed and uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Edmonton's got the puck in their own end. Picked up along the boards by Vatanen. Receives the pass. The Oilers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Not able to connect. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Handles the puck. Cassian's taking it from his own end. And now it's over to Ennis. Nice pass. To the front. And they can't connect. Edmonton sliding the puck behind the net. And that shot dies in traffic. The Devils move it ahead. The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall. Carries it in. And now he moves it to Barry. Offside is the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the offensive zone. Late goings of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck off the draw. New Jersey's got a hold of it against the wall. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. Sends the pass over. Here he is in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Winding down the final minute of this opening frame. Steps inside the line. The Devils take it along the wall. Puck picked up by Bratt. That opportunity's rejected. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. There's the horn bringing period number 1 to an end. Still no score in this one. New Jersey sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
I, for one, am a big fan of when the power play gets on the ice. I used to make my living doing this stuff. And it's because you've got time, make sure you find a way to score.
And he takes a shot. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Slides the puck over. Gains the zone on the left wing. Drives to the crease. The Devils look to start the transition game. Look out, a 2-on-1. Sends a pass over. Stops the rocket of a shot. And now he angles it across to Turris. Oh, smart heads up Reed. Takes the pass and makes the save. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. And now he tries to get it across to Bear.
Well, that probably would work a little better if the stick stayed in one piece.
No luck in that stick. Looking to break out here on the power play. To his teammate. Here he is in close. Off a stick. Taken along the wall by Larson. Here he is in front. Buries it for the goal.
I always wanted to have a fast start. It's funny, you go no goals in 3 games in the middle of the year, nobody cares. At the start, it really matters.
The Devils win possession here in the open ice. Takes the feed from the left side. Couldn't find the intended target. Works it across to Palmieri. Moves it up through the middle from the right. He scores! What a goal!
That's just a minute between goals.
Conversely, deflating for the other team.
And that is a kick in the shins right there. They just couldn't stop the bleeding.
Puck grab by Murray. Moves it quickly over to Cahoon. They've got numbers. It's a 2-on-1. Makes the save as he got a blocker on it. Moves it to Wood. Through center along the wing. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. The Oilers played along the wing. Denies that opportunity. Moves the puck. Lets it go, and he comes up with it. Moves the puck over to Draisaitl. Fails to find the open man. Gets the puck in deep. Dishes it to Larson. From center, they get into the attacking area. Great heads-up play by the defender. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Severson's moving the puck through his own zone. Taken by Janssen. Takes the feed. Jabs the puck away. And now he moves it quickly to Hughes. And he makes the save. Takes the feed. Can't catch up to the pass. Centering pass. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Koskinen. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Takes that pass back at the point. Here's a short pass to Hughes. And he denied that opportunity.
Koskinen's able to get out and make the save on that grade A chance.
There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Still lots of time left in the period. The Devils have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Grabs the puck at center. Maintains possession. Along the half wall with the puck. Stopped by the goaltender. Puck scooped up by Ennis. Feeds it to Turris. Edmonton's got it along the wall. Couldn't complete the play. Turned that one aside.
Up, he flares up the arm with the blocker. Makes a pretty good save here.
Past the halfway mark of this period, New Jersey's got a 2-0 lead. And with the two tied up off the face-off, a great read to grab possession of the puck.
You want to score. You want to get on the board. Here's a chance for him.
Picked up along the wall by Neal. From one point man to another. Denies him in front.
But he came out and challenged him. Good save.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Neal. Couldn't connect on that pass. He was locked in there.
Blackwood's goaltending at one end and the offensive output at the other has made for a good night.
The Devils carried along the wall. Taken down and the officials caught it. Whistle blows the play dead. Goaltender can't even get out. The Oilers are being called for tripping.
They're going to be down a man here. Once he gets his stick into the player's feet, it's almost inevitable a tripping penalty will result.
Tough to argue that call. Manages to hang on. And that one's turned away. And now it's over to Nugent Hopkins. Receives the pass. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Quick pass to Saka. Handles the puck. Denied by the goaltender. Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. New Jersey's gained possession. Quick feed to Saka. Sends it across. Breaks up the play with a poke check. Move to the middle. Here he is, wristed on net. Shots him down.
Whoa.
Scores, and the power play strikes again.
James, they've been working on this in practice for the last little while. It's come through big for them tonight.
Heischer's won possession. Nice pass. Tremendous read as he pokes it away with the paddle. Big play inside the defensive zone. Quick feed to Jones. No one home on that play. And now he moves it to Draisaitl. Edmonton's got the puck in the defensive end. Stopped by the goaltender. The Devils gain possession along the wall. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. On the attack along the boards. In front on the tip. Ties them up, and it didn't go unnoticed in the eyes of the officials here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. Heischer's stick work has resulted in a 2-minute penalty for hooking.
Even though he's going to argue this, I mean, there's nothing to argue about. His stick gets across the player's midsection. It's a penalty.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And it's a small victory for the PK unit here.
Well, that's their job. Get it down the ice, get off the ice, get some new people out there.
Good hit to bump him off the puck. The Devils gain possession of the defensive zone. Gets it out of his own end. There's the whistle from the line. Lot of jawing back and forth here.
Is there ever? I mean, the guys look like...
Here we go.
James, I was really good at this. Not the fight part. I mean the first part where someone else comes in and fights for you.
Absolutely rocked down to the ice there.
That was a heavy blow, and that is the end of this bout.
And here comes referee Gilles Levesque to clean things up.
The Oilers get the upper hand of this fight, and on the road, you'll do anything you can to gain momentum.
The Devils are on cruise control here in the second. They have absolutely dominated. Moves it quickly over to Draisaitl. Play whistle dead because of an offside. Here in the late goings of the period, the Devils are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. New Jersey's won the draw. The Devils will play it in their own end. Broken up at center. Under siege, trying to get it out of their zone. Chance to breathe for the penalty killers as they clear the puck.
Solid play. It doesn't have to be the most attractive play, but that puck has to go out.
And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. That's sent in deep. From the left wing, takes the feed. Moves the puck along the half wall. Off the deflection, scores! Well, timing is everything.
Isn't ever. That's a kick in the pants to give up one that late, but that should give the other team some momentum going into the next period.
The Oilers win the faceoff. And now he angles it across to Draisaitl. Huge steal in his own end.
New Jersey's had outstanding stick positioning. Coaches will love to show this in the video tomorrow.
Both teams have gotten on the board, and this one has been pretty much a dogfight through the first 40 minutes as the period comes to an end. Players are set, officials are set, third period action is coming up. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Ray Ferraro is between the benches at ice level. Ray, we've got 40 minutes played so far. How have you viewed things?
Edmonton's been chasing this game and chasing the puck much of the first two periods. If they're going to get back in it, they've got to possess the puck a lot more.
From the left side, moves it up ahead. Offside the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line. We're still in the early stages of this period. Edmonton still behind the 8 balls. They trail by 2 goals. New Jersey's won it. Moves it over to Nurse. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Here's a chance out front, and that's stopped by the goaltender. Great save to stay with it.
Yeah, he got out tight to him, James. There's nowhere for that puck to go.
Moves inside. Oh, absolutely owns the crease tonight.
Now he's flailing away there, trying to get to the puck. He makes a great save.
Taken by Cassian. The Oilers will play it from the defensive zone. And he breaks up the opportunity in front with a poke check. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Quick pass across to Hughes. They go on the attack from the left side. Cutting to the slot. Hughes is tripped up, and we've got a penalty coming up. Here comes the call. The Oilers are going to be shorthanded because of a tripping call.
It's funny, coaches always tell you, get your stick on the puck, and then when you try and the guy trips up, they tell you, get your stick out of there. Kind of stop.
Now he takes it over the line, slides the puck down low, and that's just out of reach. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Moves it to Janssen. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Time for the official to pass down his sentence. Ray, it looks like tripping.
It's amazing how coaches get angry with a tripping penalty, but they don't seem to say much if it's a boarding penalty. It's still 2 minutes.
2 is 2, yeah. One just seems lazier, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, maybe I don't want to hit anybody, and I take a tripping penalty.
Safety first. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Denies him again.
I like the goalie's positioning here. He was aggressive enough to make a save on a dangerous chance.
Koskinen's going to cover it up. He's been busy tonight, Ray.
And been good. A lot of times you get busy and worn down. I think that's why you jump on it, freeze it in a close game. But we'll get another look at that scoring chance. Look how quickly the puck is shot, but the goalie makes a save anyway.
The Devils have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Saka's won the draw here in the offensive zone. And that one's blocked. And they fail to go tape to tape. Move to the middle. Centered out in front. Big save.
I like how he was able to follow the puck. Good save in close.
Feeling all sorts of heat in the defensive end. Trying to clear. Scooped up along the wall by Butcher. Sends the pass over. Here's a short pass to Zaka. Oh, he got paddled by Koskinen. Nothing doing on that. Again, the denial by the goaltender. Brat's got control of the puck in the corner. Here he is, shot right in front, and puts it just wide.
The goalie was late reacting. If that puck hits the net, I think it's in.
Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Jansson's hauled down, penalty on the way. Here comes the official's decision.
You react, you go to get the puck, and you stick your stick into the guy's feet. Down you go.
2 minutes off to the box. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Made the stop on that play. Puck slid down the ice. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Gains the zone through center. Quick pass to Hischier. Oh, that just goes wide.
He's got to do something a little better than that. Just can't finish it from there.
Wonder if that gives him a nightmare later. Dismiss that chance. Good clearing attempt to breathe. The Devils have it against the wall. Slides the puck over. And now he tries to get it across to Palmieri. Out front. Here he is from the slot. Denies him with the kick save. New Jersey's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves the puck down low. And he slides it quickly to Subban. Couldn't make that one happen. Sends a pass over. Quick feed to Palmieri. Nice zone entry from the middle. Moves it around along the half wall. Comes up with the stop. Hughes will play it from the side. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Hischier. New Jersey's ready to go on the attack. There's another stop.
Stop one, stop two. The goalie makes a couple of excellent saves.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Moves it quickly over to Hischier. The Oilers have the puck now. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. On their heels, trying to get it out of their own end. Grabbed along the boards by Butcher. Passes over to Jansson. And he slides it quickly to Saka. Excellent stick work on the play. And they manage to clear it. The Devils are going to have to move it up quickly here if they're going to capitalize on this power play. Edmonton's penalty has now expired.
Well, the penalty killers hang on. They give themselves a chance. There's not much time left, but they were able to stay in touch with the game with a good penalty kill.
Moves it to Bratt. Scores! Oh, what a one-timer to bury it! The Devils have not stopped the firepower display tonight. You impressed down there?
It's like they're going downhill the whole game. Their opponent hasn't been able to keep up at any level tonight.
Here's a short pass to Zaka. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. Save made by the goalie.
Oh, he followed the puck really well there. A couple of good stops.
And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Offside is the call that will have a face-off just outside the offensive zone. The Capitals are next up on the schedule.
Some guys will know that. Some guys just leave it until they get through the current game. I think it's better to know a little bit about what's coming down the road.
Quick pass to Saka. Takes the feed at the point. And now it's grabbed by Vatanen. And that shot gets caught in traffic. The Devils gain possession in their own end. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Oh, that's a good hit. A little banging and crashing now. Picked up along the boards by Yamamoto. Gives them nothing in front.
In tight, he had to make an excellent save.
Sajak's got it into offensive territory. From point blank, denies them with the blocker. What a stop by Koskinen.
Had to be sharp. That's a grade A chance.
The Devils wanted to focus on putting more pucks on net going into tonight's game. They have done just that and then some here in the third. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Stick save by Koskinen.
I think through traffic like that, you're just hoping the thing hits you.
And he regains control of the puck. And now it's over to Bear. Can't get a hold of that pass. Well, a challenge being laid here. There's the whistle stopping the play. Penalty coming. They're going to go here.
Even late in the game, they're still anxious to get after it.
Another special teams opportunity for both sides as the man advantage unit is back to work again. New Jersey's won the draw. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Shot right in front. Big chest save as he gobbled that one up with the trapper. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Throws it in. New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. Stopped by the goaltender. And there's the whistle. Another opportunity to look up at the scoreboard again.
Yeah, unfortunately for the one team, it's not very good. This game does not need any more whistles.
The Oilers take possession off the faceoff.
Oh, he digs in and wins the draw there. Now they can get out of the zone.
With the stop. New Jersey's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denied that one. Here in the later stages of this period, 4-1 is where we sit. A pretty one-sided affair. Almost down to the final minute here in this third. And that's blocked away. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. They get it out of the defensive end. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. McDavid's got it across the line. A chance in front! How did he stop that one?
Sharp reaction save.
They clear the zone. Pass to Draisaitl. Gobbles that puck up with his chest. And there's the whistle stopping the play. New Jersey's up big time here in the late stages of this third period. The Devils win the draw. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Long reach breaks up the momentum. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Quick feed to Turris. With the stop. New Jersey's got possession while undermanned. Puck cleared from the defensive end. A chance to get it out. Slides it on over to Yamamoto. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. The Devils almost made the ice look tilted out there this evening, right?
Real good form